EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, nice move. And they're going to set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
Over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And his first pass is incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Completes this one to Pickens. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll try to pick it up himself. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
It's up about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they have the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up, because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on a defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Looking to put a drive together. Herbert. He will find his man Chase complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says,
our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
A man who was a collegiate standout nearby in Austin, it's Bijan Robinson. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And it powers way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Herbert now. And complete to Drake London. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. 23 yards on the play.
I know the game continues to evolve, and we have a lot of exotic stuff nowadays. I can't help it. I love a good old-fashioned draw play.
Who's typically fooled on defense on a play like that, a successful draw play?
Typically, it's the defensive line that's fooled because they're just pinning their ears back and going after the quarterback. And once they create some space and you get past them, you usually have a long way to go.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing is Hurts. Left side to Lamb. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Christian Gonzalez up to make the play.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Another run for Gibbs here. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 29.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Hurts. He'll try to pick it up himself. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, that goal to go.
Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Justin Jefferson, a 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now it's Herbert. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Ja'Marr Chase, 60 yards. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Nifty move. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds Pickens over the middle. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. How did he stay on his feet? And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. 1 second, all that remains. The final shot before the break for Herbert.
That one deep for London.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Oh, what a move. Still fighting for more. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. Myles Garrett collapses the pocket and drops it for a loss of 3.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Gibbs straight ahead. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Trying the left side to Gibbs.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down and 6 now.
Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6.
Well, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And the throw in the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. On 2nd and goal. Hurts. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a half % or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, good move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Falcons back out getting set for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Herbert. He connects quickly to Jamar Chase. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Herbert throwing again. Over the middle, caught by London. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll look to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Herbert. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 17 yards out. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. A beautiful fake. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 74 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep the offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now 2nd and 5. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Second down and 8. Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
The Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
A 12-yard touchdown run.
and the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2:25 remaining. And a 2-minute warning, that's going to be their only chance to stop the clock. So they'll need to move quickly here on first down. Herbert now. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. That is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
On the give, here's Gibbs. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a first carry for their fullback. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, big man with ball. Met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Falcons offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They snap it to Herbert. Working to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
So it's a win here for the Cowboys. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.